Hello guys, welcome. Welcome back to another episode. Episode 197, we're getting close to 200. We're about to be at 200. How exciting. That's a big milestone for me, like 200 days of doing this. So, pretty excited. Come a long way, obviously. So, yeah. Be at 200. How exciting. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing, but I'm thinking we're going to do a couple Leetcodin problems today, just like the usual, and probably keep working on our UI for the game. I've been extremely busy. Extremely busy working on doing homework, working out, and working on projects, preparing for my technical interview. So it's been a crazy day, but I feel like I'm doing shit all day, never get a break. So, but we're gonna spend a little bit of time and record a video. So let's jump straight into our Leetcodin problem of the day. Looks like they haven't reset it. So we'll jump straight into our top 100 most liked study plan here. Some binary search, dude. It's probably a good thing I probably do this. But let's take a look. Median of two sorted arrays. I think it's been a little, Jan 16, 2025. Given two sorted arrays known as arrays 2 of size m and n, respectively return the median of the two sorted arrays over runtime collection should be O of log m plus n. So we merge the array. The median is 2. Okay. Two sorted arrays. We're going to return the median of the two sorted arrays. So we're returning a double here. So, yeah. I'm not really too sure what we're kind of returning here, but maybe we can do double res. So what we're going to return here, we can return our res. Try to think here. I don't know if I'm overthinking in my head. I mean, really, we're just given two sorted arrays, m and n, size and return the median of the two sorted arrays. So we have to obviously add them together and then return the median. So I don't know how this is a binary search problem exactly, but with this within 45 minutes today, I received a call telling me I passed the interview. What a relief. There you go. Has a 44% acceptance rate. I'm not really 100% sure. MD explained hello New Zealand. MD, I remember you, man. I think you've been in the stream before. Hello New Zealand. I'm from Australia, but yeah, not New Zealand. So maybe do like a vector of ints. Vector of ints. Let's what should we call it? So merge to vec. We pass in a vector of integers reference numbers 1 and a vector of integers reference numbers 2. Let's do that, and we return a merge to vectors, right? Vector int. Ooh, 1 second, I got a text from my buddy. Sorry guys, I'm back to text my buddy. Let's put this over here. Put our Scally drawer over here. Still kind of sick. Let's so I'm thinking here is what we want to do is we have our input here, right? Let's grab this here. We have our input here, right? And what do we want to do with this input? We want to... Oh, shit. It's a little too big. Oh. We want to... This merge two vectors function, we want to merge both of these together, right? And how do we want to do that without doing a dot sort? We could probably do... we could probably do a dot sort, but I'm trying to think here. We could probably do a two-pointer approach, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so we have nums 1 and we have nums 2. While so let's do we probably want to pass in int nums int I int j, right? So we can do, well, while I I'm trying to think about the right while condition here. While I is less than less than or equal to nums 1 dot size, or j is less than or equal to nums 2 dot size, then we can do, well, let's create our vector here. Vector of integers, and we can call this we can call this our sorted vec, right? We can do sorted vec. Then we want to do, okay, well, if nums I is less than nums j, then we want to do sorted vec dot pushback sorted vec dot pushback, and then we have our nums I, right? We go I plus plus. Then we have an else here, right? Where I think we do the same thing, but pass in nums j plus plus. I plus plus j plus plus if here j, right? After we exit this loop, then we do, okay, well, if I is less than or equal to nums.size, then you could probably just do a, I don't know, probably there's some dot sort in C++, probably dot sort. Yeah, cd sort. I guess we're implementing this by hand, but whatever. I guess we already started doing it, so we might as well finish it. Create our vector here. If I is less than num size, then we want to add the rest, right? So, if j is less than or equal to nums.size, we can add the rest of it. Add remainder. Add remainder. I believe this should be good, honestly. How can we add the remainder here, though? That's what I want to look up. Add the remainder. What's the best way to do it? I'm sure there's maybe some... I mean, you know, in Python, we can use, what's it called? Slicing. I'm wondering if there's... Oh, shit. Yeah, I could have thought about that. Could have just done while. Let's just do less than, right? I is less than, j is less than, less than. We can do our sorted vec dot push back nums I, right? Sorted vec dot sub llama, dude. How you doing, bro? Nums j. Right, we can increase our I here, and then increase our j. We want to return our sorted vec. Right? So I believe this is way too overkill to actually implement this, but nums 1. You feeling better, bro? No. I mean, I am feeling better, yes. I'm definitely recovering, but I'm still sick. Do I sound sick, bro? Because I feel like I do. Nums 2. Sorted vec. Nums 1, nums 2, sorted vec. Got that. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I am still sick, but trying to recover, dude. Trying to recover. Use of unidentified. Did you mean nums 2? Yes, I did mean nums 2. That's what I meant. Okay. Good. So we got that working. So now let's call this function here. Vector of ints sorted vec is equal to merge to vec, pass in nums 1, nums 2. We want. Hope you get some rest, bro. Thank you, dude. I've been grinding all day, bro. So sometimes it's tough getting some rest, man. I just don't want to waste time away. I'm just gonna ask Claude. I don't even want to write the function, dude. Honestly, I'm just gonna ask Claude to write me a print function. Can you write me a print function for C++ vector? This is the worst part about C++ is that you can't just do .print. Something like this is what I need. No, I don't want something of type T. Prints a vector of ints. Let's do that. Oh, this shit's not working, dude. Ah. Write me a C++ print function that outputs a vector of ints. Come on, bro. Give me something easy, bro. This is what I want. Thank you. So, thank you. Already know. Oh, let's take this code. Fix it up a little bit. Okay, so now we got our print function here. We have our sorted vector, print vector. Pass in some sort of vector here. So now we can call our vector of, sorry, we can do what? Print vector sorted vec. So unidentified. Oh, I and J. Whoops, we want 0 and we want 0. Oh shit, dude. Heap overflow. If nums is 1, I is less than nums 2, J. I think maybe we want to check here. Okay, so if I think we need some sort of check here, right? Like, I think we're getting this heap overflow here because we're getting an array of like size 0, I think. So how can we avoid this? Again, we didn't really need to do this merge to vectors function. That was so stupid. I don't know why I did it, but I guess I just went with the flow. But coding with Craig. So you were serious? So you were serious about not stopping until you get a job? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it for a little while now. I've been doing this about, I don't know, dude, probably close to 8 months. So, yeah, man, I've been pretty serious about it. I only just started applying, though, so. I'm in my last semester of college, so. Yeah, I started my grind of applying and trying to connect with people and on LinkedIn and stuff like that, so. It's been kind of grind. I got a technical interview on Monday though, so hopefully it goes well. I've been studying up. I feel like I know my shit, but I mean, I've been studying up, so. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we can do that check inside over here. We can check if empty, right? So we can do, okay, well, if nums1 dot empty, right? Then we can, how old are you? I'm 24, dude. Just turned 24. So, yeah, I'm still, I guess I'm kind of maybe a little old, I don't know, but yeah, I did a traditional college path, so yeah. nums1.empty, what do we want to do? We just want to return, maybe we could just return nums, well no, nums2 is not sorted, so How many languages do you know? Coding languages? Well, I don't feel like I'm not like a fucking master at any language. I feel like, but I've been teaching myself C++ for the past 3 months. I've seen a lot of progress, so I'm working on this game right here, dude. Slowly, day by day, but working on this like top-down balloon shooter game. Got the collision working. Got a little bit of the kind of functionality of it. But right now, I want to add some UI. You know, maybe like a level that you're on, and you know, be able to like click, you know, stuff instead of clicking keys to spawn these. You know, to spend money and move stuff on the screen. You know, what else have I done, dude? I built an intern project. I'm pretty confident with JavaScript stuff. You know, working with, you know, I'm pretty familiar with React, Node.js. You know, I work with Firebase a lot, so you know, building out the authentication stuff with Firebase, and working on a school project, like a restaurant management system with a group of people, using Supabase for that. So I'm learning a little bit of Supabase. I've been working on this project myself called Rate My Frat. Pretty much a platform where students can come on anonymously rate fraternities. I was in a fraternity in my undergrad. I don't know, just something for fun, just to keep learning. So, but yeah, dude. I know Java too. I mean, I learned Java in college. Like, I've built a little game, 2D platformer game, long while ago, dude. It's somewhere down here. Used to do a little bit of Minecraft modding. Mainly my confident languages are Python, C++, and JavaScript, but I've done a little bit of Java too. So are you targeting game development? No, I'm not, dude. I'm not specifically targeting game development. I just work on stuff that I'm passionate about. I don't do it just for fun. I just enjoy game development. I enjoy doing stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't really know what to work on if I wanted to teach myself C++. So just been trying to work on something that, you know, I could teach myself low-level memory management. Most of the foundation C++. So I've been working on that. But obviously, you know, like it's hard to make progress, you know. It's hard to make time. I mean, I'm extremely busy. I work. You know, I have to do schoolwork, dude, which sometimes I think is kind of bullshit, but you know, you got to get it done sometimes. But you know, I go to the gym, I work out, I do stuff like that. I have goals in other areas too. So this is one of my goals, my professional career goal. I want to land an opportunity. You know, I'm not. Maybe when I was growing up, I probably should have targeted something specifically, but you know, I'm not targeting like front end or back end or game development or, you know, whatever the categories are. I'm looking for a company that's, you know, willing to give me an opportunity and willing to take a chance on me, and you know, hopefully sees my passion. And I love programming, man. So I just find it fun. I enjoy the problem solving. I enjoy the, you know, just creating things. I feel like it's like art, you know, in a way. So it's just, yeah, it's my passion, dude. Sorry, I kind of fucking blabbled on about that, but just find it fun. So I feel like, you know, I don't feel like I'm a bad developer. I don't feel like I'm anything amazing, but you know, I'm just really excited to, you know, have a professional career and meet people and learn from other people. So yeah, that's the goal. What about you, Coding with Craig? Are you what do you do? Are you a student or working professionally, or nums2.empty? Probably want to, what do we want to do if it's empty, right? Hey friend, Matrix, Laura, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you, man. I don't really know how we want to deal with this, right? If one of them's empty. Maybe we just like return STD sort. I mean, we probably could have done this in the beginning. I mean, this is fucking stupid. Like, I shouldn't have done this. Why? I'm a CS student. Oh, that's cool, man. Why are you trying to get a job with C++? Dude, I'm not specifically just doing C++. I just literally, also delete this website and get yourself NAND to Tetris. Learn how a computer works. Sorry, dude. That's cool, Craig, that you're a CS student. Why are you trying to get a job with C++? Also, delete this website and get yourself NAND to Tetris. Learn how a computer works. Okay. Well, I mean, dude, I'm pretty confident I know how a computer works, but just, you know, doing a little bit of vibe code is easy when you know it works. Do you make 10 mil a year or month, you said? 10M? I don't know what that question is. No, I don't make any money. I'm just a student, just a CS student, so I don't make any money or anything. No. Dude, I don't know what to do here if the gnomes are empty. I mean, I just kind of implemented this for no reason. Could have just done a CD sort, but I mean, let's see if that fixes the bug anyway. What type of job are you aiming for? Dude, I am honestly aiming for, shit, dude. CD sort, C++. I'm aiming for any opportunity, dude. So, you know, I probably should have targeted something, you know, like back-end, front-end, game development, whatever, but, yo, this is fire, www. I appreciate it, bro. But, I probably should have aimed at something, but I'm just, you know, I'm just looking for an opportunity, you know, at a good company that I fit well with, and, you know, the company thinks I'd fit well too, so just looking for an opportunity. I have skills in multiple different areas. Async runtime, learn concepts, writing code is a waste of time. I know the concepts, dude. I mean, bro, like, the whole point, I just enjoy programming, dude, so that's all it is. I know what you're saying, you can probably vibe code and stuff like that, but I just enjoy learning. I just want to be the best I can be, so yeah. Are you mad? No, why would I be mad, bro? I'm not mad at all. I'm just a little sick, dude. That's all. Still recovering from sickness. We need to make an iterator here. Shit, okay. Follow your passion, great for you. Thank you, dude. Yeah, dude. I enjoy writing code, man. That's all it is, dude. I just enjoy doing it, so I just want to be the best I can be, so mission call sort. Right, but coding is design, system architecture. Yes, it is. Yes, I agree. I do agree. It is that. You know, I've been studying up on my system design a little bit, but follow me, man. I also follow you. I feel like we could do a collab soon if you're interested. Yeah, man. That sounds great. Yeah, I mean, you can join my Discord too, bro, and message me on Discord. That's probably a little bit easier. The Discord's in the chat, so I do game dev, dude. That's dope, man. Game dev is fun, dude. I enjoy doing it. Are you a college grad? I'm an undergraduate student. Sorry, I graduated already. I'm a master's student. So yeah, your stream's on the YT homepage, Algo. That's great, man. That sounds awesome, dude. I'm really happy about that. Thank you for joining the stream and coming to hang out, dude. So 07. I don't know what that means. I think we need to make an iterator here, so we need to pass in nums1 dot begin, nums2 dot end, Let's grab this code here. Put this here too. Bro, you have a lot of internships on your LinkedIn profile and you don't? Well, good luck with the pursuit. Also go to hackathons. I do. I went to one last week, dude. I was in San Francisco. Don't know basic SCD library. Yeah, dude. Okay, I'll text you on Discord. Also subscribe. Big W, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Patrick Singer. Yeah, dude. I've been teaching myself C++. So I'm not familiar off the top of my head with the libraries exactly, but that's why I'm still learning. So no way. Yeah, dude. I was in San Francisco last week for a hackathon. It's pretty dope. It was fun. Sorry, this is meant to be nums2.begin. Whoops, nums1. Hackathons give you the connections. Yes, sir, they do. They do. I met a lot of people out there, bro. It was pretty dope. No viable conversion from return to void. SCDC, I gotta go. But good luck. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for joining and hanging out, dude. So I can't return this though. I gotta do let's move this up here. Then we can do maybe we can just do shit, dude. Call this here and just return nums1. Right, probably call. We want to return nums2. Use namespace SCD will save time on writing SCD before every library function. Yeah, I think Leetcodin automatically does that, so I don't think I need to use namespace here. No, previous definition is here. Whoops. Nope, that didn't fix my error here. I don't know what my error is here, guys. Kind of an L. I thought it would be if one of them was empty, but maybe. I believe this should work. I don't know why I'm getting this error here. I'm not sure, dude. Merge two vectors in IJ, and I sort of vec, check if it's empty. We're just kind of sorting it here. Actually, let's just confirm this error actually really quick. What is it called, dude? Shit, dude. Claude, fuck. I really just forget it, dude. Exactly mean. Damn, bro. Getting sick. Actually, maybe be on the end. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why though. I don't know why I'm getting this error here. I'm not really 100% familiar. Where am I getting this error? Problematic. Problem using OR. File for overflow here. Or here. You're using OR and the while condition means the loop continues as long as the index is valid. Oh, yeah, this needs to be AND. Why am I doing OR? Yeah, this needs to be AND. Because if one of them is invalid, then... Yeah. There we go. Okay, so that was my issue. 124. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got that working. Now, we probably want to find the median now, right? So how do we want to do that? Well, I don't know how I would do this. The overall time function should be O of log n plus n. O of log n plus n. It's probably slow as fuck already, but that's way too far. I mean, am I overthinking it, or is it just like a simple? Okay, what number of elements this next can be calculated from this? So what are we returning here exactly? We're returning a double. 2 plus 3 over 2 is 5. Merged array. Universal array. Odd number of elements. Else even elements. Mid 1, mid 2. Return mid 1 plus mid 2 over 2. So that makes sense there. Right, so let's create a double here, function here. Find median. What do we want to pass in? Vector of ints. We want to reference. Then we want sorted vec, right? Okay, so jeez. Let's do res is equal to find median, and then we want a passing our sorted back. So we get our res here, we return our res. We want to find our median, so we want to check if odd or even. Find median, and to do that we would do size array dot size O2. So let's do like int n is equal to sorted vac dot size. We can do if n percent 2 is equal to 0. Right, so if it's even here, even array, we want to do this, I guess else, right? We would want to do this, right? So if it's odd, oh. I guess if we had an odd set of elements, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The median would just be this, right? So if we do 5 divided by 2, yeah, we'd get this value here, right? So our odd one, we would just do, okay, well, this is odd here, so we would do, int median is equal to sorted vec n over, can we just do it inside here? N over 2. Sorted vec n over 2. Guess we want, since we have a vector of ints here, maybe we want, probably have to cast this to a double, probably, right? So I guess then we can just what? Let's return median. Good luck, bro. I'm just like you. I just had a Google interview and failed so hard, lol. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's awesome you got an interview though, dude. At Google, that's pretty cool, dude. So definitely tough to get an interview there. So you should be proud of that though. So I have a technical interview on Monday, dude. So not at Google, but at a life insurance company, but super excited for it, dude. I hope I do well. So yeah, but let's do like let's do like median is equal to double hang on, let's do sorted vec n over 2 plus sorted vec n over 2 n over 2 minus 1. No, how? I think divide by 2.0. I don't know if that'll exactly work, but I guess we'll see. But grab our median here, we return our median. Yeah, I don't think this is log n plus n that I wrote this in, but I don't know. Let's see if this find median function works. Oh, well, we got this one, so I guess that worked. What do we get here? We got 4.0 instead here. So what do we want to do? Maybe we need to add some C outs here. C out. Median. STD and L. Shit, dude. I guess that doesn't really tell me much. Like, C out. Oh, STD and L. Let's put like a even here, and then it was even. Cool, bro. What I'm doing is reading a book called Data Structures and Algorithms by Carmen. Honestly, I recommend. Helps you understand a little more about time complexity. It opens your mind. Yeah, dude. I'll definitely take a look at that. I'm believe it or not, dude, I have never read a book. Sorry, not read. I have read a book. Sorry, my bad. I have never read a data structures book before. So, I mean, I had my data structures book when I was in college and stuff, and I mean, I skimmed over it a little bit, but I've never, you know, what I'm talking about is never read a book like, you know, what's it called? Like grokking the coding interview and grokking the system design and stuff like that. So I probably should. Everything that I've learned is just by doing. So that's the best way I learn. To me, I feel like reading a lot. For me, I read something, it kind of goes out the window. But like when I actually do stuff and I've, actually write code, it like helps me, I guess, get better. So we're getting even here, which is what we should get. So I think we're calculating this wrong, technically. Like, n over 2 plus n over 2 minus 1. I guess, is this calculating the median, right? Is this calculating median correctly? Oh, okay. So I guess I'm not calculating it right. So what did I do wrong here? Oh my god, I would love to hear the story of the interview, my guy. Yeah, dude, you should share it, dude. I would love to hear the story of the interview too. It's kind of cool. At least from what I've been told, man, to get to get an interview with Google, I feel like you probably need a referral of some sort, right? Like, probably need someone to refer you, and then you get the interview or whatever. Like, I've submitted my application to Google or submitted my application to Amazon or some of those big tech places, but like, you never really hear anything back. At least I've never have. Maybe it's a resume issue. I don't know, but so it looks like here. So that's correct. Plus, only this part is divided by 2. Okay. So that's where we're calculating this wrong. So we fix that. Let's see how we get here. Ooh, still wrong. So we still get 4.0. How are we getting 4 though, dude? We're doing n over 2 plus n over 2 minus 1. No, that's wrong, dude. Shouldn't we do n over 2 sorted vec n over 2? Is this Leetcode good? It's my first time hearing about this. I mean, it's okay, dude. Leetcode's just kind of fun a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, I'm just going through some problems, like top 100 liked. I think we need an extra parenthesis here. Okay, there we go. So that was my issue. Fucking Claude, dude. Can't help me, bro. Okay. I don't think this is going to submit. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think this is fast enough, but... Nope. Okay. So we passed the 2 test cases, but did not pass anything else. So... Let's check here. If nums1.empty, sorry, we want to sort nums2, right? Return it. So if nums2 is empty, we want to sort nums1 and return it. I'm learning Python myself, still have a long way to go. Sure, man, I actually grinded so hard for 3 weeks. To be fair, I'm more a fan of Euler project. Same vibes though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Leetcode's alright, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend it. I wouldn't really recommend it to learn. I would recommend 100% doing projects. I feel like that is way better than doing Leetcode. But I do Leetcode. Yeah, I'm preparing for interviews and stuff like that, so I do Leetcode for that. But I also do Leetcode for fun. I actually enjoy doing it, believe it or not. So I think I will continue to keep doing it even after I get a job, just because, like, just doing the problem of the day and stuff like that, just to keep me sharp, because I actually enjoy doing it. It does get annoying as fuck sometimes, but Omar says they give you a doc telling you what to study, and honestly, everything is DSAs. So I applied to Google's early career, and the recruiter said he liked my resume. It was a guy from Brazil. That's cool, man. That's dope. Let's see what this gives us here. Submit this. Oh shit, dude! I passed. No way, guys. Woo! I passed it, dude. I did it. Oh my god. So obviously my solution sucks. I mean, bro, like, they have 4 stages. First 3 are coding. First coding is in writing, and the last is to let them know how good you are at leading, called googliness. There you go, bro. Googliness, dude. Type shit. Let's good stuff. Yeah, to be honest, bro, I've spent way too much time on this website, dude. I've solved nearly 500 problems, so Leetcodin feels really like a game. When you get into a groove and your brain feels fuzzy, like a run is high, but I don't have to run. That is true, bro. Yeah, Leetcode's fun, dude. I've been doing it consistently, look, I mean, for about a year now, so. Tips on making a resume. Yeah, dude, actually, Omar, bro, if you're still here, would you check out my resume, dude? If you go to my website, it's in the description, and you go to the About page, I have my resume here, bro. Would you give me some feedback, dude? I think this is my updated one, I think, but I think so, but maybe I have to update it on the website. But this is my this is my resume. You should let me know what you think, dude. So yeah, so let me know, dude. Let me know. All right, let's keep jumping through this. I don't know how that was a binary search problem. I didn't even do binary search on that, but I mean, it's whatever. But searching a rotated sorted array, dude. Jeez, man. I feel like this is gonna be a tough problem, bro. I don't know why, but distinct integer array nums and sorted ascending order, distinct values. You know what, dude? I'm not really feeling that. I don't really want to look at that right now. Let's take a look at this one. What roles are you looking to get into? Good question. Well, I probably should have started targeting roles exactly like a back end, front end, whatever, probably a lot earlier. But you know, I took my undergrad as, you know, kind of what I was interested in. So, you know, as I was learning how to program, I never really thought about, oh, I want to be a back-end developer, I want to get into front end, or I want to get into, you know, game development or whatever. But so I just kind of started learning things that interested me. So, you know, first I started learning about, you know, how to become a full stack developer, and that's kind of what I did. And after I kind of learned about that, I started, you know, realizing kind of, you know, what I wanted to learn. So I kind of just started going into C++. I really enjoyed C++. I started learning about 3 months ago. And so I've been teaching myself C++. I've been watching a lot of sorry guys. I've been watching a lot of Cherno. I started with the C++ series, teaching myself, learning, and then I started. I'm gonna sign out. Peace, bro. Peace, Lama, dude. Thanks for hanging out, dude. And then I, you know, started building projects. I've been working on this project here. And yeah, I know, familiar with, you know, JavaScript. Picked up Python from Leetcodin. And then, you know, I'm familiar with C++, JavaScript, Python, and then I learned Java in college. So, you know, to answer your question, I'm not really targeting anything in specific. I'm looking for an opportunity. I feel like I have a wide variety of skills. So, you know, I'm just kind of looking for development opportunity. I'm looking for someone to give me a chance and an opportunity. I believe that I can contribute. You know, I have a great personality. I feel like I communicate well, and, you know, I'm hardworking, and, you know, I have the ability to self-teach and self-learn and stuff like that. So I feel like that goes a long way. But yeah, just looking for an opportunity. So I have a technical interview on Monday at this life insurance company. You should watch the Coding Jesus Test through CPP Fundamentals. Yeah, it's best dressed. I do watch Coding Jesus, bro. So I actually have a subscription, bro, to his website. Sorry, man. Oh shit, dude, he started adding Rust. He updated this website. Hang on, let me log in. Yeah, I do get cracked too, dude. So I haven't done a lot, but yeah, I've been doing C++ stuff. So I do his stuff. It just takes me. I have to sit down. I have to get time, dude. The issue is with time, man. Is like you just don't have a lot of time. So, you know. I swear the social media names. Who's Coding Jesus? He's a YouTuber that pretty much does call-ins. So he's like a C++ developer, and he does call-ins. So he live streams and then, you know, gets people to call him, and then he like gives them a mock interview on the live stream, and then he posts the VODs to YouTube and stuff like that. Sometimes he gets people who don't really know a lot. Sometimes he gets super knowledgeable people, but he just kind of he either roasts them or tells them that they're valid. That's literally what it is. So it's kind of shitty sometimes. I kind of feel bad for a lot of people that go on there, but you know, I don't know. But anyway, given an integer array num stored in non-descending order, find its starting and ending position of a given target value. If the target is not found in the array, return -1 -1. You must run an argument of log n, runtime complexity, right? So I work for a startup, and the biggest thing for the hiring decision is focus on certain things. I have 2 different resumes, one for web dev and one for pivoting to ML, which is where I'm trying to go. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Nah, dude, people need that reality check. Yeah, they do, dude. But the level of detail he goes into is very important in interviews. Don't mean to give unsolicited advice to them. My bad. No, dude. I mean, it's great advice. I mean, this is just, you know, this live stream is just all about advice for people, and you know, even advice for me. So, you know, I appreciate all of it. So thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just maybe my personality. I don't know. I just feel bad for the people that call in, you know, and they just get roasted, like, and then it's on the internet. You know what I mean? That's like, I don't know. Maybe your friends laugh at you or something, or, you know, I don't know. I would just feel bad, you know. So I don't think I would do particularly well in a C++ interview. I mean, in college, I wasn't taught C or C++ at all. And you might find that crazy, but, you know, I feel like the college system sometimes it might not be the best. And I didn't go to any, like, amazing school or anything. So, you know, I feel like most of the stuff I learned is what I taught myself. So, you know, I started teaching myself C++ 3 months ago, so maybe he'd roast me on the interview. I don't know. I feel like I do better than a lot of the other people, but, like, you know, I don't know everything, so, you know, I'm pretty average, I feel like. So we probably want to sort this array, right? It doesn't come sorted, so let's do std sort. We can do nums.begin, nums.end, right? Let's do, I'm gonna take the print function, bro, from my old thing, dude, because I fucking hate writing them, dude. I think they're so boring. So I'm gonna take my print function. Let's take that. Private. Let's take our print vector function. Vector nums. We want to return a vector search range, right? So given an array is your nums for a non-decreasing order. Find the starting and ending position of a given target. Find the starting and ending position of a given target. So our target is 8. Oh, okay, so there's going to be multiple values in here. Okay. You should make projects to land a job. Leetcode helps, but not that much. You are only getting real-life experience by making projects. Coding for beginners. Yeah, I do, dude. Dude, I mean, you can check out my GitHub if you want. I have a bunch of shit on there, dude. I've done multiple projects. So, yeah, I do both, dude. To answer your question, I really do appreciate that. So what's the project today? I'm going to be working on the UI for this game here that I'm working on. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Working on the UI for this game. Okay. Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff, dude. I mean, I don't just do Leetcode. I just do it mainly for fun, really, but I've done an internship project here. I've been working on this thing called Rate My Frat. Something fun. Then I'd be working on a C++ game to learn C++, so I just checked out your resume. Honestly, it's really impressive. What I suggest is to not change fonts too much. I like to keep the overall design and format consistent. You can also try adding. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, I haven't done anything incredible, but I just tried to always work every summer and do like an internship or something. Coding for beginners. Where are you from, bro? Things you enjoy to do. Googlers like to know their employees by the better. Yeah. I mean, dude, I just, to be honest, man, I just, you know, I feel like I'm, you know, going to get a job, you know, eventually. And, you know, I plan to keep doing this series and keep going until I do. So, you know, but, you know, I don't mind doing the series every day, dude, or, you know, when I'm here, because I just enjoy programming, dude, and it's fun just talking to people. Yo, just stumbled in here. What's up, Metro, dude? Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm happy you found it, man. I appreciate all this advice though, guys. Like, it's very nice. It's nice to, you know, people kind of reviewing my resume and, you know, giving advice, and also to other people here. I feel like they're probably in the same boat, so appreciate everything. So anyway, back to this problem here. So we're sorting here, we're printing. We want to return a vector of ints here, but so I guess we're returning the index value here. So I guess we can do, well, private. Let's create a vector here of ints. Call this res. We can return res here. Let's just print our vector here. Make sure it's working properly. Shit, dude. Let's see, sort. We need a colon. Shit, dude, I'm missing another colon. 3, 4. Okay, sweet. So looks like that works. Yep. Oh shit, is it already sorted, dude? Oh my god, I'm tripping balls, dude. It's already sorted. Why am I even sorting it? Well, I guess we don't need this. It's already sorted. I thought it wasn't for some reason. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Getting distracted. Okay, so probably want a binary search function, right? So I'm trying to think here. How exactly we want to do this binary search. Find first and last position of element in sorted array. In log n runtime. Damn, dude. South Africa, okay. Trying to think here. Let's come over here. Let's kind of think about this, right? So I guess here we can grab our nums here. Is it like binary search for the same number twice to find duplicates? Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't really know. That's literally, I mean, that's the most obvious way to think about it. I don't really know. I've solved this problem, but honestly, I cannot remember how I solved it. So, I don't know. Maybe we might have to do like 2 separate binary searches, like what you said. Cool, dude. I'll be seeing you around. Keep it up. You and me one day will make it. Well, you, because I'm not good like you. Haha. See ya. Thanks so much. You are good, bro. Don't ever say that you're not. I struggle with my self-confidence, so you're the fucking goat, bro. Don't say that. Let's create our binary search function though. So let's create a binary search function. What do we want here? Well, we want a vector, right, of ints reference to nums. We probably want we need a left and right, int left, int right. And let's do like a bool flag or something, right? So let's do let's call our function here, binary search, pass in nums, our left being 0, our right being nums.size, right, -1, and our boolean flag. I'm saying this flag here, the flag being that we found our first value, right? I think. So I guess we can call this like int left, right? And we can find, or I guess we can call it, probably better, call it first and second, right? Call our binary search again, right? And we say that we've found our our first value, right? So we can set this to true, right? Right. Okay, binary search. Let's think about it, right? So while while left is less than or equal to right, we open it up. We want to calculate our mid, right? How do we want to calculate our mid? Well, I feel like it's left plus right minus left plus 1. I think that's how we calculate our mid properly, right? For the integer overflow. I think that's what it is. Yep. So that looks good. Less than or equal to right? Because left and right can be equal, so that makes sense, right? Calculate our mid, right? And we want to do, okay, well, if left is less than, I guess probably want to name this, let's do low and high, right? Low and high. If low, right, is less than, how do we do this, dude? Holy shit. I haven't done binary search in forever, bro. I guess if we find our target, right? If target is equal to mid, or sorry, we would go nums mid, then we want to return our mid, right? Else if our can't remember what these are. we're gonna have two else ifs, right? Well, I guess an else maybe, but right, so if the value that we're looking at, right? So come here, the value. Right, so just, I guess if this is our mid, right? So if our target is 10, right? We need to compare from our target, right? So nums mid try to think. If nums mid is greater than target. So if nums mid, right, is greater than our target, right? And in our case here, let's say our target is 7, right? If our nums mid is greater than our target, then what do we want to do? We want to move high to mid minus 1, right? So it would be high is equal to mid minus 1, right? I guess, right? Yeah. Okay, and then we have an else here, right? We have an else. I guess we have to think about how we want to work with this flag, right? Because I think at least what we want to do here is we want to, like, how do we know if we found our first here or we found our second? I don't know. I don't know how we can decide that, right? Other than when we tell our flag, I guess here we're looking for our, this kind of feels like we have a flag here, we're looking for our first value, so maybe we have to think about that, but I don't really know how we would do that, to be honest. Maybe we don't want to do this. I don't know. It's running through my veins. When your mid value will be equal to the target, then use two different binary search on the left part and the right part of the mid. Maybe that's our clue. Yeah, I've thought about it more, but if you just scan in the neighborhood, you could end up with an O of N worst case. Yeah. Yeah, you could, dude. I mean, you could do an O of N. I mean, I knew that too. I mean, you can just loop through this with a for loop and find it. Yeah, like, for sure. But, like, are you really, like, you know, I feel like you're not really learning anything when you do that, right? I mean, this problem is a binary search problem for a reason, right? It tells you you want to do it in log n, so I feel like doing it in log n is definitely important. So, you know, maybe we could always look for the leftmost value. We could look for the leftmost 8. You know, I'm trying to think. Maybe we could do, maybe this should be the else here, right? So we could do if nums mid is less than target, right? Then we probably want to do the opposite, right? So we would do mid plus 1, right? We don't want to return though. Shit. Right, we have our else here, right? Maybe we could do, okay, well, like int maybe like int, let's call it like go to num is equal to, then we know is equal to mid, right? So our go to num is what we want. So then we can check, okay, well, if I guess if flag, right? Trying to think here, if flag. I feel like this is the part here where we have to find other val, right? Find first or second, right? So we found our mid, right? So at this point here, we found our mid, right? If our flag is true, okay? If it is true, we've already found our first value, right? So I guess if we think about it here, curly braces around if else statements with only one line aren't required. I know that. I don't know, dude. I'm not really thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about solving the problem, to be honest. I know that though, but thank you for that, dude. If we think about it here, right, since we're passing in the same stuff, we're always going to get the same value, right? So if we're looking for 8, right, we have our two 8s here, we're always going to grab this value and this value, right, every single time, right? It's always, sorry, that's not what I meant. We're always going to get this value every single time, right? If this is the 8 we're going to get, right, we're passing the same parameters, so we're always going to binary search on the same value, right? So I guess if we found our first value, right, then, you know, let's think about this, right? So if we found our first value, else, right, we haven't, right? Whatever value that we find, shit, I don't know. I thought I was cooking for a second, but maybe not. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. I don't know. Tough stuff, dude. Tough stuff. Shit. And go to numbers min. Dude, how can we use this flag? I'm not sure kind of about the logic here, dude. I don't know how to put it together. Fuck, dude. Wait, is it not just binary search left and then right? Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm kind of thinking about, but I don't really have a separate binary search for left and right. I'm kind of calling the same stuff. Maybe I'm wrong for doing that. I don't know, but you need to run 2 binary searches, one with the left bias and one with the right bias. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, dude. I'm doing 2 different binary searches. You know, I wrote the binary search code. I'm just using a flag here to determine if I found the left and right, but I don't really know how exactly I would do this. So I guess, right, because like, I don't know, if we were looking for 2 8s here, you know, how would I know if we're going to find this 8 or we're going to find this 8, right? I feel like that. Maybe maybe I don't know enough binary search. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the trick is just to check its immediate left and right neighbor to see if it's the first or last, and then treating it as a miss otherwise, even if it matches. Just to check its immediate left and right neighbor. Yeah, I feel like we could do that. Flag shouldn't be needed in the left bias case. If you match with mid with the target, move the RP down anyway. Yeah, I appreciate it, Harris. Maybe I just don't really have goated binary search knowledge, but if what is this called, dude? If nums if nums mid -1 is equal to, sorry, if nums mid -1, maybe I'll just do the normal checks, dude. Maybe this is probably wrong, but fuck it, like, maybe it'll work. If nums mid -1 is equal to nums mid, right, then this is the leftmost value, leftmost val, right, in which then we could just return let's put goated num here. Terrible names. Turn goated num -1. Otherwise, if it's not, right, then we will just return goated num, right? Then if we had our second value, right, if nums goated num, we're looking for the second value here, right? So let's think about this, right? So if we get this value here, right, nums goated -1 is equal to nums goated num, which is not, then we're going to return goated num, which is the number we're looking at, right? But if we're here, then if we check this value here, then we're going to return nums -1. Now how will we do the same? If we have our flag here, so if goated num, if nums goated num is equal to nums goated num +1, then we want to return goated num +1, right? Otherwise, right, else we would just return goated num. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Right, and then what do we want to do, right? We want to else if we don't get here, right, we need to finish our while loop here. We would say what, return -1, right? Then we want to append this, so we would go res.pushback first, res.pushback second, print our vector, return our res. Let's see if this passes, dude. Nope. Nums. Ooh. This is what I hate about Leetcode, bro. One, no debugger, and two, takes so long to run it. Undeclared identifier target. We need a pass in target here, so int reference target. Reference target. -1. Oh, okay, so our shit is not working. -1, I expected 3, 4. So I don't know if it's, is my binary search correct? Shit, I think this is wrong, dude. What is midpoint formula for binary search? Yeah, that's probably my issue. Why do I have +1? Low plus high minus low over 2. There we go. Hopefully maybe that passes. I can't believe I just found that, dude. That's crazy. Oh. What's our issue now? Runtime error addition. Where am I getting this issue, dude? Bro, what does this mean, dude? Sometimes I don't even know what these mean, bro. Runtime error. Index is out of bounds. Is it because like I said, did you get a job? No, I have not got a job yet. I have a technical interview on Monday though, so I'm excited about that. I guess is that you've accessed out of bounds in your array. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm just not sure where. Print hello world. Yes, sir, dude. That's the way to go. Fuck, dude. I don't know. My buddies want to play games too, bro. Fuck. I I'm accessing something out of bounds. I think what I'm doing here is I'm accessing something here that's out of bounds in these cases here. I'm not actually checking if it's a valid spot. And I think that's why. Yeah, first and last, are you doing balance checking? Yeah. I think that's where I'm going wrong here. Is the balance checking right here. I'm trying to think about how I can do this. Go to num, go to num plus 1, return, go to num. I think there's a better way to do this, to be honest. I think for sure I'm doing this a super shitty way, dude. And I think that's why. I think my binary search is correct, but this fucking garbage here is like garbage code. Balance checking. What's the best way I can do some balance checking here, dude? Go to numbers greater than 0. Let's add that here. And let's take this code here. And I'm doomed, guys. They are teaching C programming in my college. Yeah, I'm waiting on a hiring manager to get back to me. I don't think he likes my resume. I think he does, bro. You gotta be positive, man. Try and be positive. I'm doomed, guys. They're teaching C programming in my college. Dude, that's fine, bro. C's probably good to learn, dude. Some low level maybe. I wish they taught me C. Oh my god. Ah. One test case, dude. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god. Ooh. I'm getting a 3.5 here, dude. Oh, I thought it said 67 out of 68, dude. Oh my god. Hang on, let me talk to my buddy. Shit, my buddy's here, dude. Okay, so if we're given 3 numbers, dude, so we have to think about that too. Ah, shit. Well, we're not always gonna have 2 numbers, so that's the wrong way about thinking, right? So this would not work at all, right? Because we're assuming the fact that we only have 2 numbers here, right? We could have 10 numbers here. We could have 23s, you know, like we don't know, right? So yeah, we're gonna have some invalid test cases here. So there's probably a better way to do this, to be honest. So I think we can probably get rid of this code. So find if flag, go down else, right? I'm just not sure what it is, bro. Honestly, I don't know how to check these bounds here. I don't know what the best way is, right? I'm not familiar. I don't really remember, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you don't know everything. So, you know, I'm gonna take a look at how I solved it previously. Man, I solved this nearly a year ago, dude. So, I mean, there you go. Like, and I probably solved it in some bullshit way too. I wouldn't even be surprised. Yeah, look at this, bro. This is how I solved it before. So technically, I haven't even solved this problem. Like, I'm not sure how to check this, and that's exactly why I've never really learned. So I think I'm gonna take a look at this. Let's see. We can ask Claude here. How can we use our flag to find our first and second value? Sometimes you gotta learn, dude, and that's okay. So let's see here how they say. So we were right with a flag. We continue searching left half. Find first occurrence. High is equal to mid minus 1. Continue searching left half. Find last occurrence. Right. So there you go. I mean, it was as simple as that. And sometimes, you know, I don't know that. And that's okay. And you know what? Now I do. So probably a good thing that we checked that. Y was equal to mid plus 1. We continue searching our left and right side. Oh, but we're still not getting it. Outputting minus 1, minus 1. So return result. What do we call it? Res? Go to num? No, we call it go to num, dude. Let's see. Use of undeclared identifier, dude. What? Oh, it's outside of our while. Whoops. Should it be inside our while? I don't think so. Shit, I'm gonna take a look at that Claude chat again. Take a look. We're storing it up here. Go to minus 1. God, I'm so stupid, dude. Then we can return outside this while. There we go. Get rid of this bullshit. Added, yeah, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Oh, we're redeclaring as an integer here. We don't want that. Four, 3. Body in the backyard. Let's see if this submits. There we go. Nice, dude. Alright, guys. I'm probably going to end the stream there. I was going to do a little bit of project work, but probably not. My buddies are playing some games, and I've been working all day, so I'm still a little sick, so I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support on stream. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace. Love you guys. Bye-bye.